Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flexibility practice. You're going to need just a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today laying down on our backs and just bending the knees, planting the feet. Resting your head, resting your shoulders, and then just walk your feet a little bit closer towards your hips. Maybe even lifting the heels so that you can connect your low back to your mat or the ground beneath you. And just add a nice little rock side to side, massaging the low back. Close your eyes, maybe just resting your hands on your tummy. Taking a deeper breath in and out. Just starting to settle in. Letting go of your day, of your week. And take another deep breath in and out. And if you're rocking your knees side to side, let's just slow down that rock. If your heels are lifted, you can bring them down as well. We're going to be taking our right foot and crossing it over top of the left quad. You can keep your left foot down, or you could lift it hanging onto the back of that left leg. Hugging your legs towards your chest, maybe flexing your feet. Figure 4, a reclined pigeon. Feeling the love through that right glute and leg. And then maybe you're going to stay like this. Or maybe you're going to slide your right leg over top of the left even more, trying to bring your inner legs together and your knees together for a reclined cow face. So if you're able to grab onto your feet, bring your knees together, your inner legs together, and then rest your shoulders in your head again. You're going to still feel the love through that right glute, that leg. Awesome work, you guys. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, take one more breath. And then slowly start to let your legs go and uncross them, bringing your feet all the way back down to the floor. Maybe keep your heels lifted, connect your low back, add a little rock side to side. And when you're ready to switch sides, drop the heels. Cross your left foot over top of the right leg. Keep your right foot down or lift it up. Figure 4. Maybe flex the feet. Find that nice glute stretch for that left leg. Find your breath as well. Continue to let go of your day. Whatever you have to do later. And staying here or trying to bring those legs a little closer together for your reclined cow face. Grabbing onto the feet, inner legs together, knees together. Rest your head back down. Awesome work, you guys. Take another breath. And then let your legs go. Let them uncross. Bring your feet back to your mat. A couple rocks side to side again if you want to massage your low back a little bit more. And then let's reach our arms out wide, weighing down the shoulders. Our knees are going to fall over towards the left side. We're going to take a twist. So you can let your knees stack on top of one another. Shimmy your shoulders. Keep that right side down, nice and heavy. Let your knees fall all the way to that left side as much as they want to go. And then maybe you're going to just slide your left arm underneath the right to bring that right knee a little bit closer towards the chest. And if you want to get into the neck as well here, start to bring your chin over towards the right shoulder. If you're hugging your right leg with your left arm, maybe you can slide your forearm a little bit further underneath the leg. Bring your knee as close to the chest as feels good on your back, on your hips. Awesome, you guys, letting your chin come back up first. Letting the left arm slide out from underneath that right leg if you went there as well. And take an inhale to bring your knees up and out of your twist. Rest your low back. Maybe lift the heels, take a couple rocks side to side, and then extend your arms out wide again to weigh down your shoulders. Your knees can fall over towards the right when you're ready. Twisting. Being mindful of that left shoulder this time, keeping it down on your mat. Just an option if you do want to lift that left leg and hug it a little closer towards your chest with your right arm. Still letting it fall towards that right side, towards the floor. And maybe your chin will turn to the left this time. And just starting with the chin as you roll your head back. Letting go of the left leg if you're hugging it in. And using a nice big inhale to bring your knees up out of your twist. This time you could keep your feet planted or maybe pull them in towards your chest. A little rock side to side. Awesome, you guys, either rocking forwards or rolling over to one side, but coming up into a seated position, into butterfly actually. So bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out nice and wide. Take an inhale as you lengthen. Lengthen your spine, close your eyes, and maybe tip forwards. Just letting gravity pull the chest down. Let your hand just rest on the floor, resisting the urge to hang onto your feet and pull your chest down. Just rest your hands wherever is comfy. Awesome work, you guys. Taking an inhale as you lift up. Start to send your legs out wide. A wide-legged straddle. Pointing your toes up towards the ceiling, getting into those inner legs. You might bring your hands to the floor behind you, lengthen through the spine. You might stay here if you're already feeling that inner leg stretch. Feel free to just stay here, sitting nice and tall. Maybe the chest wants to tip forwards though. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. Just keep pointing your toes up. Soften the shoulders, and again, just let gravity take your chest, pulling it down towards the floor. Nice job, you guys. With an inhale, find your way back up if you were tipping forwards. Bring your hands to the outside of your knees and help your legs come back together. Give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side. And then we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees into tabletop. And then once you are in tabletop, bring your knees underneath your hips, reaching your left arm out in front and sliding the right arm underneath the chest. Let's keep our hips high. Turn your right palm to face up and start to melt that right shoulder down, resting your right cheek. And then if you feel comfortable to move your left hand, you're going to start to just walk it over towards your right hand. Push into the fingertips a little bit, trying to turn the chest just slightly towards that left side. And if your left hand does touch the right, maybe it rests right on top. Or maybe it keeps walking back towards your left knee. And you can add a bit more of a twist to this. If you did walk your left hand back towards your knee or that right hand, start to walk it back to the top of your mat. Push into it as you lift your right shoulder. Slide your arm out from underneath you. Come into your tabletop and take a little shoulder roll or a little hip rock side to side. And then we'll switch. Right arm reaching out in front. Left arm sliding under the chest, palm facing up. Keeping your hips high, dropping your left shoulder all the way down, rest your left cheek. Stay just like this. Or, if it feels right to do so, walk your right hand, back towards the left. Maybe rest it on top, maybe keep walking it, keep turning that chest a little bit more towards the right side. Awesome job, you guys. Walking your right hand back to the top of your mat. If you moved it, push, lift on up. Come back into your tabletop. Take a shoulder roll, a hip roll. And then bring your knees out nice and wide, your big toes together. Take a seat back on your heels first, and then walk your hands, your arms out in front. Keep sending your hips back towards your heels, melting your chest down and resting your forehead in child's pose. Closing your eyes. Finding the breath. And I encourage you guys to stay here for as long as you have time for, as long as comfortable to do so. Just enjoying these last few moments of giving all of your attention to your breath, to tuning everything else out. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you have a great weekend. And until next time, namaste.